for this week. Let's see what's happening. And I was in meditation and it was late last night. So I couldn't sleep because there was too much going on with the Schumann resonance. I was in and out, and I was just, say, relaxing. And during the night, I couldn't sleep. Thank you, Schumann resonance, to upgrade our earth and keeping us awake. When I was meditating, I heard somebody close to you catch feelings for you. And it's a weird way to communicate the things that they want to communicate with you. It's almost they like to mess with your mind. This person is not who you think it is. It's very interesting. And I see that there are a few more admirers around you. And I heard go for real. Go for real. There is a real one in your surroundings. Loving, caring, but also real. No mess around, say how it is. Cut the bullshit, there's no bullshit there. Say how it is. And that connection is really something to look into. That's for the divine feminine. So let's see. In the mind for the divine feminine is earth and air. So you're connected with the earth and you're connected with the air. And everything from the air, that is what you spiritualize into Mother Earth. You don't bother too much with the people around you. You're on your own, you're taking care of yourself, you mind your own business. And that is what you're here for. You're here to activate the earth. You're not here just to live house. That's not your thing, divine feminine. You are connected with family. You're connected with people that are real, and you don't hang around and give your energy to imposters or to people that don't know where they're going by themselves. So for you, divine feminine, in your mind space, there's a physical integration, there's mental clearing going on. Enjoy the flight and nestle. So it's time for you to nest. It's time for you to anchor your energy on a space and on a place. There are new earth relationships going on or coming into your system. That's what you think about. I want to work at a new earth. I want to work on what's good for nature, what's good for everyone. It's not just good for one thing and for the ego and drive a big car and, all that bullshit. That is all an illusion. You work your heads off for a big car, for a house, and after that, you're dead. Oh my God, my guides are really interesting here today. Purification is needed. So start to live your life. See that there is more than just the illusion of the world. And this is really, really amazing. The earth and the air, that is for you. So you spiritualize everything, what's up there in the universe, and you ground it into this earth so it can flourish for everyone, not just for one person. You can flourish for everyone. And in the heart space is ships of light. Ships of light. Beam up your vibration. And I know divine feminine, when you are in a really amazing flow, you know, your vibration is really high. And open yourself to star family, open yourself up to soul family, where you're connected with, where you are on alignment with, not just random people. Don't scatter your energy to everyone, because you're not for everyone. You're this amazing being that can change things, alchemize things, bend energies, bend time. Um, and it's very interesting, time bending. I don't know if you ever heard of that. But then when you're bending time, it's like you're in a bubble, you know, and time could take a very long time in that bubble, and then you recognize, oh my god, you're 7 hours down the road. So time stands still in that bubble, and that's what you can create. You create that and you say, oh my gosh, you know, where's time? There's no time, because the universe and your guides will shelter you, get yourself in that bubble, that there is a connection going on from soul to soul. And that is also what your family of light does. They are helping you to be in that amazing space, and holding that space for you and the person you're with. So it could also be that you will see spaceships, that you will see ships of light, that they are telling you, we are here, we are showing ourselves to you, whenever you need us. Or you get upgrades, you know, by your star family. That's also possible. So your subconscious mind, the elven ones, is divine creation codes, your starborn, and architect. Starborn architect. Well, that's exactly what I just said already. You're connected with the divas, you're connected with the fairy and the elven ones, and you're connected to sacred geometry. And this is for you. You are that elven one. You are that one that is connected to everything, you know, and you're always in awe. And it's so beautiful to see that you can say, oh my gosh, oh, I like this. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is, oh, maybe I did already a lot what I wanted to do. Maybe take a time out and get myself a cup of tea and enjoy the sunlight. So then, when you're going within, there is a possibility you're communicating with the elves, with the fairies, with everything that is surrounding you, and you get your signs. You get your signs out of nature. You get your signs out of everything what's coming your way. So that's really beautiful. And then I have here the crown chakra. You have the right to know. Um, yeah, the right to know what is going on in your life. Resolving issues of attachment to the externals. So that's exactly what the divine feminine does. You know, she is out of courtesy. She's not going out of contact, because out of contact would mean I'm not interested, you know, in the person. But when you resolving the issues and you detach yourself to external things, like not to hook on, not to be in that space and not having your own life, and just wondering what the other person would do. No, that's not, that's attachment. And attachment is not wrong. If you're 20% attached to someone, or 80%, 20% attached, that's the right amount. If you go over to 80% or 90% attached, then you're over investing in somebody's life. And then it can be like this, after a few weeks you will be smothered by it, and that is not what people like. You need to give people space to breathe, to feel that they're free, and still that there is still connection with you. You're in alignment with the divine. You're in alignment with your crown chakra, with the divine, with source giving you the energy, what you need. You get your messages, and in your meditation, you get your answers, and you see it all, and you know it all. You know in your soul, you know in your heart where it resonates with. And if it's off, then, and your body resists, then there is something with you or with that person that doesn't make you feel safe. And if you're not feeling safe with someone, don't even go there. Don't even start to go there. But you need to know that there's someone in your surroundings, and I have a feeling it's not just one person. I have a feeling that there are multiple people around you, because you radiate that light, and when you step somewhere in, when you step into a room, people looking at you like, what the heck is coming, what's coming in, you see the eye contact, you see how they react, you see how they moved into their conversation with each other to you. So that is really interesting to see, but it's not all for you. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. I see so many women now, because they carry that light and they carry that love within themselves, that you attracting a lot of people towards you, because they see something, but they don't know what it is. And it's just your energy, is your light, is your kindness, is your love. But keep it for yourself, or to the one that you are in alignment with and that you are resonating with, because not everybody deserves your energy. So let's see. I need to get my other cards, but there I think I still had them hidden. Oh, I need to. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Need to get the Avalon cards out. So, in May, the end of May, the 29th of May, I start a Twinflame retreat in Avalon. So if you are interested to, if you're on your Twinflame journey and you want to know more about it, I have a 4-day retreat where we explore the Avalonian history and legends. And we go into the power places to activate your inner queen and your inner king. And it's even possible to have your own sacred marriage, marry a marriage towards yourself as a divine feminine. You promise yourself to be loyal to yourself, to be loyal not only yourself, but also maybe to your counterpart, if that's in your life. And because of those vows you take, you know that you always come for your truth, that you always choose yourself first, instead of giving too much energy away. So when you marry yourself, you marry your inner masculine and your inner feminine together, And then they come into balance and they can weave. And if you didn't meet your twin flame partner or your soul partner yet, after this uh, communication, you will draw that in. So there is a womb healing going on. You get activations. There is healing. There is mental healing. There's coaching. There is singing. There is dancing. And this retreat is one-on-one or in a small group of two. So if you have a sister or a friend and you say, okay, we want to do that together, I'm starting it up the end of May, the 29th of May. Okay. If you want more information about it, go to my Instagram or DM me or Facebook, no matter, and send me a message or an email. Wow, that's it. Flyers. Oh, wow. You are the sun. So you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Well, excuse my singing, but this comes through for my guides when I see this card, this card comes out and they start to sing in my head. So look for the lyrics, please. You are my sunshine. And I have the Nine of Cups. There's only one cup missing. You are filling up all your cups, Divine Feminine, because you are radiating, you have a wonderful time, you're in alignment with your inner child, you're not being bothered by other people, you let everybody live their lives, and you're choosing for the highest form of love. And there's only one cup missing, and that could be the cup of your counterpart. But everything is here. It says you're independent, your cups are filled, on all levels, financial, emotional, mental, you're stabilized, you know what you want, you know what direction you want to go. There are more things coming your way, and that is already showing for you. You already see the signs showing for you. And when you see the signs, then you also know that the universe is giving you these signs that there is something in development. So if you going in gratefulness and you say, oh, I'm so grateful that I could receive this sign, you're coming closer and closer and closer to your goal. And what is your goal? It could be different things, but it's the themes um, that you are touching at the moment that are coming into fruition, and you see it coming your way. You see that all the things that you're thinking about are showing in the 3D, or showing right in front of you. So, you're an independent woman. All your cups are filled. You have no worries, and you don't have to worry about anything, because everything is fine. And sometimes we getting some hurdles from the outside. We're not going there. We're not going to give it. Um, you don't let it influence your inner state of being. That's what it is. So everything what's happened is happened around you, and you're in that center, and you're not doing anything about it. You say, oh yeah, fuck, you know that's happening. Not my thing, not the big deal for me. So it could be that you're saving your money, that you are saving your money for something bigger. that you have a vision in your mind, and that you're saying, ooh, you know, if I could have maybe a bigger house, maybe you want to move. So you say, I'm saving my money. I'm sitting here and I'm keeping my money to myself because I have a vision. Oh my gosh. And you are already on that treasure chest, you having that treasure chest. And you're sitting on it and you're guarding it and you're saying, okay, you know, maybe this year I'm not going on vacation because there is a bigger thing coming up in the future. And I know it's coming up because I already got the signs. And I need to save my money for that because what I'm going to do is a huge thing. And I need to explore, I need to dive into it, I need to research it. And so also with your divine counterpart, maybe you feel this connection as something really, really cool. It's really connected, and it's really big for you because most of the divine feminine are picky as hell. They don't go over one night ice with a guy. They want to explore, they want to feel in, they want to see, oh, are there any red flags there, are there any things that is holding me back. So you're stepping into a friendship knowing that something big is here, something big is arising here. So um, maybe you going on a huge trip, maybe you're saving money for a journey, and when you're going for that journey, then you need all your resources and you need all what you have to investigate if that's really something for you. And it's not only, I have a feeling it's not only for a relationship, but they say it's all connected to it. It's all connected to it. So it's really something really big is going to happen. But it's good to be careful with your money, even in the prices, in the gas prices at the moment. Maybe you have to cut down on fuel, and walk more, um, or take the bike, and you say, okay, I'm always driving little distances, from one house to another house. And you say, okay, now it's time to let it go, and I take the bicycle. New things are coming in on all levels, new beginnings, a new path for you. So there is a new path for you. And this is on relationships, it is your spirituality, it is your love life, it is your emotions and your material world. Everything is shifting and changing and comes to you. You probably feel that there are cycles that needs to end and that there's a new cycle starting. And you're already divine feminine left already so many other um, um, I think the shedding started already last year. That you say, okay, let go of this, let go of that, let go of this, let go of that. And now it is like, oh my gosh, now everything is coming at the same time. Boof. And then I hear, you reserve it. You deserve it, divine feminine. Receive it and you deserve it. Open your hands and receive. because you deserve it. You did a heck of a ride, and you changed so much, the inside and the outside. You're still caring, loving, and kind to everybody you meet, even if they're shit to you, you know. You're still composed, you still hold your energy, and you still stay in that space of, you're not fucking with me, because you know they're fucking with you, and you're not showing, and you're not letting it go. You let everything being in the center with yourself, and let go what you need to let go of, what no longer serves you, you know. Time's changing, and that means time for new things to explore. So, yeah. So that's where the divine feminine is at. New things, new times to explore. That's your sensitivity side. That is your soft side. That is your humble side. That is the side of um, surrender. But now, when this masculine comes in, and you were always the one who's taking care of yourself, taking care of others, you know, this divine masculine, he is pushing you in even more in your feminine energy. It says, okay, I'm here, I'm ruling. I let's do this, let's do that. It's one who has some action in a fire in his butt, you know, not the ones that sorry, sorry. He has fire in his butt, and he is saying, okay, I'm true, I'm telling truth, I'm standing next to you, I will take care of you, you don't have to do anything. We're working together in alignment as a team, not you're doing this, I'm doing that. We're working as a team, and we communicate about the things. Wow, that's the King of Wands. And you can expect, when this King of Wands comes in your life, that you can expect some fireworks, you know, really fireworks, unexpected things, you know. You can expect out of nowhere he's on your doorstep and saying, okay, let's go, we're going to the beach today, or we're going to do this, or we're going to do we have time? Yeah. He always asks if you have time to talk, if you have time for him. And if you don't have time, I'm sure if you meet this divine masculine, you will make time for him, because that's what you do when you have a true one in front of you. And divine feminine, you will be surprised. You will be surprised. Wow. Okay. And if you want a private reading, go to my inbox. There's my email address. You can ask for a reading. Oh my gosh. Well, there they are. I don't make stuff up. The cards are just confirming what I just said. They are a fire couple, you know, a lot of fire, a lot of action, very independent, knowing exactly what to do, communicating with each other. Look how she is looking towards him. They facing each other. She's looking towards him like, yeah, I know. I don't have to doubt. But be aware of the cat, because she has a tricky side. This divine feminine. She has a tricky side. She could be into spirituality, into magic, into witchcraft, all these stuff. And he is looking at her like, yeah, and still has his wand a little bit, if you look at it, actually like this, a little bit guarded in between. You see that? So he's a bit guarded. He's like, yeah, I know we have a counterpart. We have that. We are really in this energy of alignment and connected with each other. But I still hold a little bit of distance, and it can be that there were some other, yeah, relationships in the past that didn't work well for the divine masculine, and saying, I just need time. Give him time, focus on yourself, and let's see if you're still there and available when he's ready. So that's the thing. You're not waiting actively. You're doing your thing. You're doing the things that you need to do. Um, you know how you are. You know how the divine masculine is. He's true. You are truth because you have that beautiful marriage within your masculine and feminine together, that your truth is for yourself. The truth for you is within, and speaking your truth, um, and being loyal to that. So that means also, if somebody else is coming along and that works even better, that the universe says, okay, but this person is not available yet. Emotional, not available yet for you. You have to move on. And if the the universe has put someone better on your path at that moment, you know, you don't have to hesitate, but know yourself. That's the thing. Just don't hop onto another person because you think it's better, or that you're alone or that you're lonely. That's not one of your things because you're quite independent. But I see, you know, I even think that if that would happen, that the divine feminine will communicate it first. This is happening in my life, and this is what is worrying me, or what is going on. What do you think about it? And then I hear, no, he's not letting you go. He's not letting you off the hook yet. So he's not letting it off the hook. He will say, and he will communicate his feelings for you, but in the meantime, he gives it space. So, and whatever you want to do, keep it in a friendship zone, or you go and say, this is not what I want with my life. This is not the direction I want to go. I'm going a different direction. It's all up to you, divine feminine. But I see, you know, these two are made for each other. They're true. They're true. Okay, another card. You don't see because there is too much pain, divine masculine. You don't want to believe it. And maybe you think maybe it's too soon, you know, to step in because I'm still hurting. Still don't see the things how I need to see them. I don't see that there is a future with her, or I don't see that the divine feminine is on my path to heal me. You know, you can't see it yet, but in your soul knows. Your soul knows. And that's what I see. So don't worry. Let that sunlight come out. Don't focus too much on union. Don't focus too much on a relationship. Don't focus on, just let it flow. You know, have that joyful time together and explore everything and have fun. You know, it's the right time now to shine your light and let that inner child out. You know, your golden children, I hear. You're children of gold, you know. You both have a golden heart. So when that heart, you know, opens, you know, it radiates white light towards each other, towards the world, towards, you know, how many people you will activate when you come together. How many people will see, like, whoa, what the heck is going on with those two? People will see, people will know, people will be enthusiastic about it because they say, "Oh my gosh, this is what I want in my life." It's one of a kind. This what is coming into your life right now, and it's on all levels. You know, not just romantic. It's material. It's mental. It's spiritual. You can talk about everything. And attract everything towards you. And that's what you're doing. That is what you're doing. It's not just about the relationship. I know for sure that divine masculine and divine feminine within the divine feminine are really close. They are really close together. They are in balance. There is no like, oh, I don't like you today, you know, you need to dim down. No, he's embracing her and she's embracing him within herself. And when that is happening, then, you know, everything opens up and starts to blossom. So I will take the cards of Avalon because they said, take the cards of Avalon. Um, Truth, isn't that amazing? Tell your truth. Be in your truth. That's the theme of this week, I think. Being truthful to yourself. Um, with everything, you know, truthful to yourself. If you being true to yourself, you always be true to someone else because there is no distortion there, you know. And sometimes truth is harsh, but you know, then the pain is just like this, and you can let go and you say, okay, it's harsh truth. But there are some people that are just, you know, turning the truth around for their own benefit. And um, then you know that it never, what you had was never true. And I think that's the biggest disappointment that you can have. You know, because I know most of the separation, when you go through separation, the feminine is more likely to move on and to heal herself than the divine masculine is. The divine masculine is more distracted, looking to something else, where they can repeat the same pattern, you know, and then the truth get distorted by the divine masculine because it's what his truth is not the truth. He's listening to the truth of someone else that is inserted or programming him or projecting everything what is said to him from another view. he comes out, he find out the truth much and much and much later, you know. He finds out the truth much and much later. And then it's too late because the divine feminine is already moving on. Divine feminine isn't saying, okay, I'm holding on to this, or I'm not able to move on like that. No, she is moving on. Even in hard times, if it's not easy for her, she will move on. She will make the steps to heal herself. Um, yeah, and now I see divine masculine thinks by himself, oh my gosh, I really need to do something about this, otherwise I will repeat the same pattern again and again and again. And he's reading about it, he's learning about it, he is integrating it, so that if he finds, and if he's healed and he finds the right person, he can say, yeah, I'm ready for this. And now there is another song coming in. I'm ready for this. Ching, 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 ching. I think it was from, oh my gosh, I don't know the name, but it's somewhere in the song from the 80s. I'm ready for this. Well, okay. Well, I just let it go. But it's really funny. For me, it's really funny. I love my guides, what they do, what they say, they're so quick in thinking and reacting towards me. Yeah, the dog, loyalty, loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. Well, that's how the divine feminine reacts towards the divine masculine. But this is the divine masculine. He is loyal. He is sincere, and he has that unconditional love, for everything, not for just the divine feminine. He has unconditional love for every living being. That's what I feel, that's what I sense within his higher self, and what I sense in his soul. And a lot of divine masculines in the collective at the moment are really confused what is happening with this world, confused what is um, wondering what is going on. Communication. Here we had that one already. Communication is a key, that they communicate with each other, they keep checking into each other. How are you doing? You don't have to get emails like 6 pages, just, you know I feel you're doing well, have fun, have a great day. And there is a big communication coming in, about this, about everything, what is in his mind, what worries him, which direction he wants to go. He is building in his mind. He is building. This is also the way how he copes, I hear. This is also the reason how he copes. But divine feminine, um if you're going through a breakup with your divine partner, you need to save some money so you can build, because you gave up a lot. You gave up your house, you gave up your safe place, you gave up everything. um, and then it totally turned around on you. So and that's also a part of control, wanting to control. And I'm saying so much to women, you know, if you meet a man and he asks you to come and live with him, don't give up your house. Never, ever, ever, ever give up what you've built by yourself. Only if you make a different decision. Because if it goes sour, you're ending up with nothing again. So don't go there. Don't take those steps. Why would we give up everything for a man? You know, if you have a right man in front of you, he will build, you know, for you a sanctuary, or he buys you a house, or he takes care of you. It's not you give up things for me and then I have the control. That's not a relationship. That's a control system. You know, probably children are involved in this. You know, keep your vibration high, keep your thoughts clear and pure, but never do this again. This was a very good lesson for you, you know. And sometimes you think they're doing it all for them, for you, you know, to be a bigger house, a bigger car, a bigger this, a bigger. No, don't get yourself so your ego stroked that they all doing it for you. No, they don't. They have already a vision in their mind what they want to do, to whatever. But don't think they are doing it for you. Men think totally different, you know. They're totally different species. They think totally different. The wind fairy, thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. So you are really need to examine your thoughts. You know what you're analyzing. What are you thinking? What are you doing? Is it, measure it with truth, measure it with your truth, because and whatever your truth is not your partner's truth, is not your mother's truth, is not your father's truth. It's your truth. But it's not about telling the truth, it's being true to yourself. Don't make tell yourself stories that is bigger and better than you think it is, because it's not. That's the truth. So see the things how they are, not the fairy tale and the castle on the pink cloud, you know, and going there every day and saying, oh my gosh, you know, this is so amazing. And one day this cloud will come down and I will have it all. Create it yourself. But you also know that there is no difference between a vision and what you visualize and the truth of your brain. Your brain reacts and responds just as much on a dream as you thinking it. So yeah, it's about analyzing your thoughts, analyzing what you're thinking, analyzing what you're feeling. And sometimes the divine feminine can go overboard with it because it's all wind, you know, wind energy, all air energy. It's all up in the head. Then you also know that you need to ground yourself and that you need the earth under your feet And that you say, okay, I had enough of the dreaming today. Now I'm taking some time of going to the gym or, exercise or taking a long walk. The frog. The frog. Is it a prince or is it a frog? Is it is it a princess with the frog? Is it a prince or is it a frog? It's an interesting one. Cleanse your house. Let go of emotional baggage. Well, this is exactly what is needed. Cleanse your space. Cleanse your space of debris, of other energies. Maybe you're already doing it. Maybe you already cleansed your house, cleared your space, and let go of emotional baggage. Don't clutter emotions in your mind, because your mind is very funny. When you give your mind the attention about something emotional, he will go and on and on and on and on and take you for a ride and take you in a loop, and then we will start to repeat it, and then you start to repeat it again. And then that emotion is coming up the next day, and then it's repeating itself again and repeating itself again. So what you're sending out is what you receive, people. What you send out is what you receive. So let go of everything what is disturbing you, not longer serving you. Be in your happy space, and let go of the past. Because otherwise you're repeating and you get your past in the timeline in front of you, and you are going to walk that same path. So let go, move it aside, get rid of those thoughts, and do something really useful if those thoughts are coming up. Go meditating, listen to music, and take a walk, take a few glasses of water so you can detox. All these things will help you. Or go for go and meditate with your hand in a stream. So so you can clear out all those thoughts. So yeah, be in that happy space, because that's what the more you will attract, and the more is what's coming to you. This is for the Divine Feminine for this week. It's really amazing. Have an amazing week, an amazing time. Be truthful to yourself, because if you tell yourself a little lie, you're lying to everyone. All the love, but to yourself the most. And it's not the other person you hurt yourself. All the love, all the blessings. Bye bye.